Equivalent fractions. These three bars are all the same length and have the same value. They can be divided in many different ways, each part becoming a fraction of the whole, like this. We have divided the blue bar into 2 parts, the green bar into 6 parts, and the orange bar into 10 parts. Equivalent fractions have the same value, although their denominator and numerator may be different. This demonstration will show how equivalent fractions have the same value, or in this case, length. First, we will shade only one of the 2 parts of the blue bar for a value of 1/2. We can represent the equivalent value, or length, on the green bar by shading 3 of the 6 parts for a value of 3/6. So 3/6 is equivalent to 1/2. Finally, we can represent the equivalent value on the orange bar by shading 5 of the 10 parts for a value of 5/10. So 5/10 is equivalent to 3/6 and equivalent to 1/2. All 3 fractions are equivalent, although they have different numerators and denominators. Their values are all 1/2 of the original value of 1. To make 3/5 an equivalent fraction, multiply the numerator and denominator by the same number. Any number can be selected. In this example, we will use 7. Multiply the numerator and denominator by 7. Remember, the rule is the numerator and denominator must be multiplied by the same number to make an equivalent fraction. 3 times 7 equals 21, and 5 times 7 equals 35. The answer is 21/35. 3/5 and 21/35 have the same value and are equivalent. Let's use 3/5 again to write another equivalent fraction. Remember, the numerator and denominator must be multiplied by the same number. Let's multiply the 3 and the 5 by 12. 3 times 12 equals 36. And 5 times 12 equals 60. So the answer is 36/60. 3/5 and 36/60 have the same value and are equivalent fractions. The 3 fractions are equivalent. Division will also work to make equivalent fractions, but for now, let us only consider multiplication to make equivalent fractions. The next examples will show how to solve for equivalent fractions. This is number 4 on your worksheet. In this example, the numerator is missing from the fraction on the right. Match up the 2 denominators by going from the smallest to the largest. Notice that the 4 was changed to 20. If the denominator changes, the numerator must also be changed. Before we change the numerator, we need to know what number times 4 equals 20. 4 times 5 equals 20. If the denominator is multiplied by 5, the numerator must also be multiplied by 5. Remember the rule that fractions are equivalent as long as they are multiplied by the same number. 3 times 5 equals 15. So 3/4 is equivalent to 15/20. In this example, we are looking for the missing denominator. This is number 5 on your worksheet. Match up the 2 numerators from smallest to largest. What times 4 equals 28? 4 times 7 equals 28. The numerator was multiplied by 7, Now we must multiply the denominator by 7. 6 times 7 equals 42. So 4/6 are equivalent to 28/42. This is number 6. We are looking for the missing numerator in the first fraction. Match up the two denominators going from smallest to largest. What times 9 equals 27? 9 times 3 equals 27. The denominator was multiplied by 3, and now we must multiply the numerator by 3. 5 times 3 equals 15. 15/27 is equivalent to 5/9.